All right. What's going on, y'all? Okay. All right, so welcome back, man. Cigars, Beers, and Sports Podcast, episode number 5. I'm one of your hosts, Trey Verdejo.
This is beautiful perfection.
Man, you had a good week, my G?
I had a great week.
Man, I couldn't wait for this episode, man. So, let's get right to it. Everybody looking like, oh, man, they got a new host. No, it's one of our featured guests. There we go. All right, so this lady here, before I let her introduce herself, you know what I mean? I just want to put it out there, especially for all my female entrepreneurs. I got nothing but love for y'all. All right, so the first female in Baltimore City to own a cigar lounge. Right?
Correct.
And the second one officially for the state of Maryland.
Oh, that's major.
All right?
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and introduce yourself, Queen.
My name is Denara Herron. I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
Close to the mic. Get close on that mic. Let's go.
My name is Denara Herron. I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
Okay.
Brick City.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and what's the name of your cigar lounge?
The lounge is called Mina Cigar Lounge.
All right. Mina Cigar Lounge, right?
Yes.
And address is?
6333 Bel Air Road, Baltimore, Maryland.
All right. 6333 Bel Air Road. Now, 2 episodes ago, we talked about cigar lounges from the area, and you was on our list.
Okay.
All right, so I gave you a good shout out. I put the address out there, and I was just saying and putting out there, in the universe that we're gonna start having some of these owners come in here. So you are first guest in regards to the cigar
entrepreneurs.
lounges,
Yes.
So thank you, appreciate you. When I reached out to you, you was showing no love. You didn't know me from a hole in the wall. And you said yes immediately. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, look, I can't do it this weekend. I'm going out of town. You was going to Miami.
Yes.
And you were like, but I could do it the following. I was like, man, that's love. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for reaching out to me.
All right, nah. All right, so we're going we got a couple questions. We definitely like to talk about the cigars. I'm a real big fan of cigars, and I always talk about how now it has more of that sexy appeal to it, where you see more females getting involved into the game. So one of my first questions for you, being a female owner and being around so many men, what were some of the challenges or some of the obstacles that you had to kind of like, we're going to get right to it.
Well, initially, and it still goes on, but I want them to take me serious, and a lot of times, and I still do get inboxes, they want to go out on dates and all this other stuff or whatever. But I think I've gained the respect from most of the men. Initially I was uncomfortable because I'm sort of shy, and just being around all those men, strange men like that every day was just a bit much for me,
Right.
So it took some time to get used to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so what are the events that you have at your location?
I have cigar events where the different brand reps or an owner will come out and, they'll present their cigars, give out specials, or they may give out posters. We'll have raffles for posters and things like that.
Okay.
And then I have a ex-police officer, a retired police officer that comes in. He's a chef also, Petty's Plates, and he'll come in and he'll make fish or pasta, different dishes or whatever, or like we might have a brunch there, so that works out pretty well. I show the sports football games, so people come out for that. So just different things like that. Every now and then we'll do a crawl and go to another shop, and support.
Oh, so do you have like specific days that you do that, or just follow your page, or?
Yeah, just follow the page. Of course, the days for sports is Sunday, Monday, and Thursday.
Right.
And recently,
football.
For football. And recently I started movie night on Tuesday. So.
Oh, that's dope. When you say movie night, you pick a movie? Like, how that go? Like,
I'll either pick a movie or they'll pick a movie, and we just sit there and watch. I have a 110-inch screen in here.
Wow.
And 2 televisions, flat screen televisions, and we'll watch it.
Who was the last movie y'all played?
Last night they wanted to watch The Friday After Next.
That's a funny movie, though. That's a funny movie.
Classic. That's a classic.
That's a classic.
No
So,
doubt.
what got you into the game? Like, what?
Right.
Tell us that story. You know what I mean? Like, what got you into a game? You know, it's not a lot of female owners.
Right.
You know, so what got you into the game?
Initially it was an investment. I knew someone here that owned a shop, and he closed it and opened another shop. So a friend of mine and I invested into him reopening of the shop, and things just didn't work out well. So I took over.
Okay.
Not expecting to own a cigar shop. Like at that point, I was still smoking infused cigars, and I think I opened on June 25th of 2017, and the cigar convention, retailers convention, was the next month, July 13th. So you figure I really didn't know what I was doing, you know. So my thought process was I need to start smoking every cigar that comes in my shop, and that's what I do. So that way, if I don't have something, because there's so many cigars out there, you can't carry everything. Right. If I don't have something, I can, introduce you to something that's close to it. Okay. Or, something new that I may think, you like based on your palate.
Okay. Okay. All right. So what is the top seller at your shop right now?
There's so many.
What were some of your favorites, I guess?
Drew Estates, Southern Drawer, CLE. It's a few different companies that Blackworks Studio, Blackworks Trading Company. They have, because I prefer full body cigars, but I will smoke something that that's medium, but it's flavorful.
All right. So when you say full body cigar,
full strength, right.
Full strength. So explain to our viewers what exactly that means.
Okay. Full bodied is full of flavor.
Okay.
Full strength is the actual strength of the cigar, so it's strong. So if you're not ready for it, you may be dizzy. Your stomach might get a little queasy or whatever. So, but you definitely should eat before you smoke any
one
cigar.
Of those.
What kind of those? I want one of those.
Oh, okay. I'll bring you one.
Yeah,
So I kind of I ain't gonna say I tricked her. I ain't gonna say that, right? But after I reached out to her about being on the show, of course I wanted to come by and support. Mm-hmm. So I popped up at that joint. I was with my lady. Popped up in there, walked in there, and we was gonna stay. I'll be honest with you, but it was just a bunch of dudes there, so I didn't want my lady to feel a little uncomfortable. But when I came in there, she let me in, and she took me into the little humidor. That's what you call it, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Humidor.
And when I say she took her time to explain cigars to me, she took her time. Like, I appreciate that, Queen. You know what I mean?
So you educate your customers.
Yeah.
I do it. Everybody that comes in there.
Okay.
Yes.
And when I posted that I was going to have her here on the show, a couple of people was like, yo, she's one of the best owners. Her customer service is great, blah, blah, blah. Nice. And I witnessed it. And then after I made her spend about a good 10 minutes explaining everything to me, because I ain't say nothing to her. I'm like, okay. And, I bought a couple cigars. After I paid, I told her, and by the way, I'm Trey. I'm the one who. She's like, yeah, you kind of look kind of familiar, whatever. Like, I ain't even tell her. I just wanted to see, and I appreciate that. You really she spent time, and not just telling me about cigars. She was telling me the goods and bads, or not the goods and bads, but what would work for me. Because
that's
she
a real
asked
entrepreneur.
Me, what kind of cigars I like, and that's what you gotta ask. You gotta make sure, you know what I mean. So I appreciate that. I just wanted to let you know that. You know what I mean. I wanted to come out here and say that that was dope, man. So.
So
now,
with the popularity, the culture of cigars right now, do you see yourself expanding? Do you see yourself making a franchise with your current business?
Well, I can see maybe a year or two another shop. My shop is not that big, but it works. And a lot of times people come in, they'll say, oh, you need a bigger shop, But what you have to think of is when you get a bigger shop, that's more overhead. And it's not just some people go to lounges for different things. Some lounges, it's a party. Right. Some lounges may, it's mellow music, whatever. And I try to keep it at the mellow, because
family based.
Yeah. So, and it's truly like that. I have to say, my members, well, unofficial members, love them to death. Like you can come in there, if you would have sat there, and let's say someone came in with a bottle or some beer, they'll offer it to you. I don't have to know who you are, So
Yeah.
And
So I definitely got to go back though. I definitely felt that vibe. Like, man, this is like family.
Yeah. Everybody's pretty friendly.
Okay.
So, what about the competition? Like how you feel about competition, or even somebody coming in your spot saying, "Oh man, this is not so big. I'm gonna go somewhere else where I got more space." Or like, how do you feel about that? Or is there anything that you wanna make a comment about?
To be honest with you, I'm fine with that because I really don't look at other shops as competition. I'm my competition. What could I do to get the cigars in there that I want?
Best way to
How could I
look at
expand the space without, utilizing the space that I have? Like there was 2 couches in there, and one of my mentors, Michael Dixon, he kept telling me, he's like, Denar, you have to get rid of he's a distributor. You have to get rid of these couches. 3 men are not going to sit on a couch together, this, that, and other. And initially, I was just against it. And then when I thought about it, him and Darren, they both told me, whatever. So I got rid of them, and it's more spacious, and there are some shops that are bigger, so it may be more comfortable for people. But I have a better selection. Like I have a bigger selection. My humidor is bigger, so it keeps them coming.
Right.
That's
dope. And I remember when I was again, we talk about cigars a lot, and I have some of mine that are my favorites, and one of my favorites are the Delicioso brand. And I always talk about the cigar lounge. I travel a lot. When I was in St. Louis, it's a nice little cigar lounge, black owned, and they got this Pina Colada Delicioso.
Right.
And some of the cigar lounges that I went in the area, I never saw it. And when I was in your spot and you showed me some of those, I was like, "Oh man, you got these here!"
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, her selection is definitely on point, man. So
I'm coming through.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I mean, so what's next for you? Like, what's your vision in the cigar game? What's your outtake, pretty much?
Eventually, I'll probably open another shop.
Right.
But I mean, I think that I make it look easy to people on the outside, but they don't realize, running a cigar shop is very expensive. The cigars are expensive to purchase once you, to try to keep your humidor full. And that's my main focus, is keeping it full. So, like I just started doing other stuff in the shop as far like put a new floor down, switching out the couches for chairs. And I'm still doing different things. But my main focus was making sure that humidor is full at all times, because initially when we were partnered with the person, at one point, it may have been 20 boxes in there. And I just sat there and I looked, and I swear one day I felt like crying. And it was weird because this guy, he's big in the cigar industry, TK. He came in from out of town, and I was just so embarrassed. And someone that I'm friendly with here, she was in there, and she's like, well, let me just spread the boxes out so it could just look like it's more in here than it was. So I'm sitting there watching him go in, and his facial expression never changed. When he came out, I said, I'm sorry,
that
this is
poker
what we
face.
have. Yeah, but this was before I took over. And so I said, I'm sorry, this is all I have to offer. So he was like, oh, you'll be fine. I know you're going to do big things. Very, very positive, And I really appreciated that. To this day, I appreciate that, because sometimes I sit back and I think about where I was as opposed to, where I am now. So
That's deep. Now, so you got the cigar lounge, and you have all these beautiful events, and everything, looks good. Social media will definitely make things look good. But what were some of the challenges that you had to go through in order to keep your shop alive? You know what I mean? Because I know it's challenges.
Oh, yeah, it
and,
was.
And we want people who out there who may be thinking, I want to open up a shop. What's some of the things that I need to be looking out for?
Okay.
So, what's some of those challenges?
I don't know if it's because, I'm originally from a different state or what it was, but people were doing all type of things, spreading lies, saying that I said certain things that I didn't say, or I did certain things that I didn't do. People were calling the health department. Health department was coming once a week.
This is your competition doing this?
Probably.
Alcohol and beverage came. One day the task force came. 6 of them with guns.
You moving bricks.
Exactly. That's
Brick City.
She's a Brick City.
That's what you would think.
Right.
It was crazy.
No respect.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy for a while. This went on for a while.
This was your first year?
Yes.
Wow.
First year, yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's usually like that. People see you shine and they feel like they got to be doing something illegally. Nah, we smart too, man. We could do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put your
Or either
mind
they trying
behind
to chase you out of town, one or the other. Because to be honest, initially I was just gonna leave. And then when I thought about it,
they almost won.
When I thought about it, I said, you know what? God brought me down here for a reason. I got to see it through.
That's what's up.
But it was tough initially. It was.
Damn, that's crazy. Man. Call a task force on you? That's like in Belly. Remember in Belly?
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah, you eat the banana.
Yeah, that was it. Right. That's what happened.
I don't like that shit.
I don't like that shit. Damn. Well, you persevered. You still here,
right?
You running on 3 years right now, right?
Yes, next year will be 3 years.
Super. That's dope. If you're an entrepreneur and you have a business for 3 years, you successful. You being successful. So. Yeah, I commend you for that. That's crazy though. The task force, I can't get over that.
Right.
Yeah, it was
on
something
a cigar shop.
Yeah.
Now, what if somebody wanted to open up a cigar lounge, right? Like, what was some of the things that they gotta be kind of like looking out for, like what kind of license, or you want to make sure you do this, some little tips. You don't gotta give your sauce out, you know what I mean? But little tips for somebody maybe watching. Hey, I want to do that too. How can I do it?
Right. Well, the license is fairly easy to get. Location is key. You cannot. Distributors will not send you. Actually, you can't get a license unless you have a location, and the distributors will not send you anything unless you have a location, and they see that on a license, everything has to match. In my opinion, you shouldn't. You should be at least 5 to 7 miles away from the closest cigar lounge, and because that person could really make it tough for you. If it's a lounge that's been around for some years, you figure they may have big accounts with different vendors, and they could easily say, and it's done in different places, not just here, in other states as well. Well, if you open a lounge for him, then I'm going to cancel my account. Not open it for if you open an account with that person or whatever. So you should be a decent amount away, and people are not doing that, respectfully, opening a certain distance away, from other shops.
Yeah, I just saw another Jamaican restaurant just open up down the street, and the other one been there for years.
Cutthroat out here.
Yeah,
it's cutthroat.
But I got a question from somebody online, and this is my man Roscoe. He out in San Diego right now, California. So he's asking, how do you keep up with the latest cigars?
Read, and then I'm a part of the Cigar Association. Cigar and Pipe Association, and you have to research. We actually go to a convention, like I said earlier, once a year. So we find out all of the new cigars that come out, but then there's other new cigars that come out throughout the year. So I'll ask, the companies that I have accounts with, what new cigars that you have. I'll call and ask myself, and I also research.
All right, man. I hope y'all out there appreciate, man, who we have here. She's sharing a lot of knowledge. Any last words you want to share? Anything you want to put out there? You want to talk about? It's your lane.
Use social media as much as you can. It works for me. Sometimes I'll get a new cigar in, for example. I'll smoke it, post it on social media, say, what region it came from, different things, the strength, the body, whatever, and the notes that I taste. And
Yeah, she be posting a lot of sexy
Yes.
smoking pictures. You know what I mean? She told me she's shy, but you know what I mean?
I am.
Yeah. Oh, she came with her bodyguard though, right? Like I ain't gonna front, right? Yeah. Somebody knocks on the door, man, hard, like toot. I'm like, yo, who's that? That's my guest. Open the door, like, yo, I'm here with her.
He got a side eye.
She been here in 10 minutes
on you right now.
Yeah, she been here in 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, no problem, man. Tell her to take her time. You know, we gonna wait on her. Nah, but that's cool though. You know, that's love. But
yeah, I mean, females they into the cigars heavy right now. The cigar culture
it's
heavy.
a more sexy thing going on.
No
well,
doubt.
see, you know what? I don't truly look at it as being sexy. Because to me, when you put too much
I guess we
into
animals.
then people start looking at you differently. So the pictures may come off as sexy to you, but in my mind, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at it as I'm just trying to introduce the cigar to you. They come into the shop. What were you smoking today? You know, and I sell them just like that. Like
ladies and gentlemen, her bodyguard is looking a little different when she's saying that. He was looking a little.
He's not in my mind, so he don't know what I'm thinking.
All right, so the name of the spot is
Mina Cigar Lounge.
Mina, and that's M like Mary, I, N like Nancy, A. Mina Cigar Lounge. Address 6333 Bel Air Road.
All right.
That is correct?
Absolutely. Yes, it is.
And your social media is under the same name, Mina Lounge?
Yes. Mina Cigar Lounge and Mina Cigar World.
Super dope.
She got an active Facebook group page, so, you know, you guys follow her, man. So I really appreciate you taking out your time, you know, from your busy schedule, because I know you had to have somebody relieve you at the Cigar Lounge. So I appreciate that. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you for inviting me.
You part of the family now.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be back.
All right, there we go.
Thank you for coming.
Nice meeting
you as well.
All right.
That's all.
All right, y'all, man.
That music means we going to the next segment.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Welcome back. Hopefully you guys enjoy you know, having Nene Mina in here in the building.
Inspirational.
You know, she's definitely inspirational, and you know, she got her shop going, and
I'm gonna go to that shop.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I got that. That's the one when I was last week. I was talking about the cigars. All right, that I purchased or whatever. Those is the one.
Yeah,
so
I'm going there.
We're gonna go ahead and go on a commercial break real quick. We'll be right back, guys, and we're gonna finish our show. Peace. Be right back. About to get back, y'all. All right, welcome back, man. Oh, man, I was so excited, guys.
Yeah, that was a good guess.
That was a good guess,
That was our second guess.
You know what I mean? I hope y'all appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, we're going to try to bring the people out here for you guys, man.
No doubt.
All right, man, so we talked about cigars. Now we're going to get into our next segment, which is beers.
Right.
All right.
The second word in our podcast.
Beers. All right. And don't forget to go to beautifuloils.com.
Absolutely.
Get your best products. Or catch me at the Patasco Flea Market every Saturday and Sunday, 1400 West Patasco Avenue. I am there. I am
Shameless
there.
plug.
All right, so for this week, man, we're gonna talk about what are the best combs for your beard.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
that's a big discussion. Everybody want to use. They want to know whether plastic is good, whether metal is good, or wood.
Right.
Pause.
Super
all right?
pause.
Yeah, super pause. And this big thing about metal combs because that's the stylish thing.
Metal combs is, that's part of our culture.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Even
That's what I'm saying. But it ain't good for you. Just like pig is part of our culture, but it ain't good for you, brother. It ain't good for you. I'm trying to tell you.
I had ribs for lunch.
There we go. All right, so let's start with plastic combs. And my brother, here, great reader here. Break down the plastic combs. Why plastic comb, whether it's good or not good? Break it down, brother.
So plastic combs are not the best for your beard. They produce static electricity as you comb your beard, causing it to become more entangled, which is not good for your beard. And plastic combs are mold pressed. Which in the manufacturing process leaves microscopic burrs in between the teeth which snag and pull your beard hairs. So plastic combs, not only do they look bad, because they come in fucked up colors.
Right.
But they're not good for your beard as well.
They're not good, guys.
Right.
All right. So try your best to stay away from the plastic.
Yeah, don't fuck with the plastic comb.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to do metal too.
All right, let's talk about.
I'm gonna let you do the last one.
All right, talk about metal.
Now, the metal combs are not the best for your beard, but they are traditionally used in our culture.
Right.
Unless the metal is polished in between the teeth, they will, as plastic does, snag and pull your beard hairs out more often than a wooden comb will. They also tend to wipe the natural oils or beard oil away from the beard hairs, since metal is a non-porous material and very hard. Pause.
So, in other words, guys, all right, plastic, it's not so good. Metal is definitely not so good for your beard. All right. So we get into the third option, which is the wood combs.
Okay. Speak on it.
And by the way, I do sell wood combs on my website. Go to beautifuloils.com to purchase your wood combs.
With the logo on it.
But anyway, so wood combs. Now, the wood combs allow the natural oil to stay in your hair.
Right.
So as you maneuvering that comb through your hair or pick, it could be a wood pick or a wood comb. All right. So now, because it's the wood, it spreads that oil evenly throughout your beard. All right. So it's definitely one of those effective detanglers. Instead of detangle, it do the opposite.
Right.
So your beard wouldn't be as tangled. All right. So the wood combs help with that. Definitely no static electricity build up,
which can happen with nigga hair.
Right. It happens, especially with the comb, with the metal and the plastic.
Absolutely.
All right. And it just gives you a more healthier shine. And with the wood comb, you definitely don't want to wash or clean your wood comb unless it's just with water.
Okay.
All right, because you want those oils to stay on the wood comb as to keep repeatedly going through your beard. All right? We just dropping knowledge on you guys. It's up to you, man. The information is there. It's up to you.
Yeah, we doing it like we said first episode. Grown man shit.
Right?
Cigars and beards.
Take care of that mother beard.
You can cuss on this show.
I know, but I just felt like that was going to be too hard. Pause. So I kind of bleeped my own self out.
You definitely did.
Yeah.
Clean version.
Yeah, the clean version. You know what I mean? So again, guys, plastic, metal, or wood.
Not good.
Wood definitely number
wood
one.
Wood is good.
Wood is good. If you couldn't find wood, go with plastic. It definitely sounds like
wood is good if your Yanni is right.
Yeah. Oh, they go to Yanni. I know you was gonna bring up the Yanni.
I had to.
More information on the Yanni. We're gonna have more additional products coming out. We're gonna take care of y'all ladies.
Right. If you don't know about Yanni, do some research. I saw remember
Yanni is like a plant or something from like Japanese.
It is.
Yeah. Japan or Japan or Japanese, whatever.
One of them.
Yeah.
I saw some. Remember that girl on what's that? Love and Hip Hop.
There's a lot of
Puerto Rican one. You Puerto Rican, and she's the Puerto Rican one that was popular. I think her name is Erica.
I remember Erica.
Erica was advertising Yanni, and I was like,
damn.
I was like, yeah. So
get that Yanni, ladies.
Get
that
Yanni
Yanni
right. My man Musa.
Yeah. Get
You're
that
right.
Yanni right.
Get that Yanni right.
All right, so we didn't cover cigars. Big shout out to Mina Cigar Lounge coming through.
Great guest.
Yeah, we didn't cover,
Beards.
What's the best tool to use for your beard.
Right. Now
let's get into the motherfucking sports.
Because you know me as the best sports podcaster on the net.
Let's get into the sports. You know
the best one on the net.
This brother here, man.
Everything I say is becoming true. Every time
a lot of things have been happening in the sports world.
Right.
And I definitely want to make sure we cover those topics.
We're going to cover it. So let's start with boxing.
Let's go ahead.
One of my favorite sports. So this weekend we got my man Wilder versus Ortiz Part 2.
Part 2. Who you got?
I got my man Wilder, and it's going to be a much different ending than last time. He's going to knock him out in the 5th round. Diamond, can I get a horn or something? So, because I am the best sports podcaster on the net.
Come get me over here too.
You don't get horns.
I wouldn't say that.
Can I get an alarm or bell or something?
I wouldn't say that.
You don't say what?
Hold on, I gotta fix this little mic right here. My bad.
So Wilder's gonna win. Knock him out in the 5th round. Everybody that's watching right now, remember what I said. See, that's that bullshit right there, that diamond. That's the wrong one.
So
5th round, he knocking his ass out. 4th?
You got Wilder.
Oh, wow, okay.
You got Wilder winning on the 4th round?
I got the 5th round. He said the 4th round.
TKO.
Damn.
I definitely don't think it's gonna go like the last fight. I think the last fight went 10 for 11.
I know. What you say it's gonna go?
But I'm gonna give it more than 5 rounds.
Is he gonna knock him out?
I think he's definitely gonna knock. It's gonna be a knockout. It's gonna be a knockout.
What round?
I'm gonna say like 7, 8. 7, 8.
I say 5. And Wilder will cement himself as the best heavyweight in the game after this fight. He can beat Joshua. He can beat.
Well, he still got to fight Joshua.
He can beat Joshua.
He still got to fight him though. You know what I mean?
He's gonna fight him. He's gonna knock him out.
He still got to fight him. But so all right. So we both got Wilder. It's just
Tyson
about the
Fury
round.
Can't fuck with him either.
Yeah, I mean he already beat Tyson Fury.
He's gonna beat him again.
All right. So that's boxing. You know what I mean? That's the only really excitement going on before the year's out. I think actually Joshua and the other dude that beat him, they fight again before the year's up in December too.
They fighting soon.
All right, but yeah, we both got Wilder.
Where's the fight at? Where's it? In Vegas?
I think it's in Vegas. Definitely.
Okay.
Best sports podcast, no doubt.
Yeah, best sports podcast.
All right, so what we got next after that, man? We got college football.
College football, my favorite sport.
Yeah. Some things happened in college football this past week, man.
Yeah. My man that I've been talking about.
What's his name?
From
quarterback
whatever.
from Georgia.
Is that his name? From?
Yeah.
I've been talking about him since episode 1 for Georgia. Georgia is nice.
Georgia just beat Auburn.
They beat Auburn
21-14.
Yeah. I like Georgia. I think Georgia's going to go deep into the playoffs.
Okay. Yeah. They ranked.
I think they better than Alabama.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say they better, but since you mentioned Alabama, Tua's out.
Tua's hurt.
So unfortunately, that's definitely gonna knock Alabama out of there. Which
he's messing with.
In a way, I kind of a little happy because I'm tired of seeing them playing.
You tired of Tua?
Not Tua. I'm tired of Alabama always in the championship. Sometimes you want somebody different. Kind of like I was tired of Golden State.
I feel that.
Tua's hurt. He out of there. They definitely out.
Right.
But the game of the week for me, man, was Oklahoma number 10 against 13 Baylor.
Right.
Oklahoma was down, man, 31-3 at halftime, and came back and won that game.
But does that mean that Oklahoma is that nice or Baylor is that whack? Because Baylor, you never really take them seriously. They don't.
Nah, I mean they're number 13 for a reason, but Oklahoma is that serious, man.
So is Baylor that whack though?
Nah, I mean it was just a good game. It was just the better team won. Oklahoma came back.
All right.
They defense showed up. So, what's coming up for college football this week?
This week we got Penn State versus Ohio State. That's a rivalry game right there. So you know how that get down.
Who you got?
I got Ohio State because my man that's playing for the Redskins next year is on Ohio State.
What's his name?
Chase. Chase with
outta
the
here.
dreads. He's playing for the Redskins next year.
Fuck out of here.
So I got them beating Penn State. I don't like Penn State because they nasty. You remember a couple years ago?
Yeah. Nah, let's not bring that
In the
up.
shower.
But I will say
Nasty
this.
in the
I
shower.
will say this. If Ohio State lose,
Yeah.
it's gonna shake up the whole.
Oh
playoff.
yeah, it's gonna shake up the whole thing.
It's gonna shake up the whole playoff.
Absolutely.
Some teams who we thought was out are gonna get back
They're
in.
gonna fall in. Alabama gonna be one.
Alabama's gonna be one. Oklahoma could be another one. So there's gonna be some teams out there who have some bad losses that it definitely can help them, sneak up in there.
Right.
So what about the Heisman watch, man? Who your top three? Who to you?
The future Redskin Chase is in there. Then you got the LSU quarterback.
So you're talking about Chase Young, defensive end for Ohio
my guy.
State,
He's playing for the
was
Redskins.
currently suspended right now.
It's all good.
It's all
Fuck
good,
that.
but
He
I'm just
wants
saying he may not win the Heisman just because of that.
Don't matter.
I never heard of anybody winning the Heisman who was suspended that same year. But let's see.
Right. So you got my man from
And
LSU.
now we all know who the best
LSU.
sports debates on the show.
I am.
All right.
LSU's quarterback Joe Burrow, of course.
Because of that win against Alabama.
That
That was last week. We didn't talk about that. That elevated him, though.
definitely
elevated him.
Jalen Hurts, of course.
Yeah,
We like
Oklahoma.
what he did.
That's who I like.
Um,
And then Justin Field, quarterback for Ohio. Those three right
Yeah,
now,
him.
I think, is the top three.
Is
Chase
Field-
Young, the
who's
only
that
reason-
running back guy though? Best Sports Podcast
from Wisconsin, Taylor.
That guy. What's his name?
For Taylor. His last name Taylor. Talking about Wisconsin.
Yeah, he's nice too.
He's nice too. But those are the top three right now, according,
I
to
got
the resource.
Joe Burrow winning it. He's like,
Yeah, if they stay undefeated, they don't lose, and they win the national championship, I see him winning.
He's like the golden.
But I love Hurts for some reason. I love the underdog. I love Alabama let him go like he ain't shit, and he
Y'all
over
should
there
draft
winning.
him.
And now your quarterback,
Giants
he
should
ain't
draft
shit.
him.
Nah, we got a quarterback. Y'all don't got a quarterback. But anyway,
We got a quarterback.
let's leave right into football then.
Yeah, NFL.
All right.
So this week, Cap had.
Let's
his
talk
workout.
about that. Let's talk about fucking Cap. What are your feelings? My feelings are a lot different. I'm
You
really
wanna
pissed.
know my
I'm
feelings?
really pissed off about this shit.
You want to know my feelings? I like what Cap did because I don't like the puppet masters. I don't like that shit they was trying to pull because I found out when he found out.
Right.
I don't like that shit. So I don't like that puppet master the NFL shit be doing them little old, what they call the old boy network. I don't like that. I don't like what they tried to pull with him. So I like how he played it Saturday morning. Like, nah, fuck that. We moving it to this high school. The media's coming. The YouTube is coming and watch me.
Yeah. And that waiver was kind of crazy.
Huh?
That waiver they wanted him to sign was kind
Yeah,
of crazy.
yeah. I don't like how the NFL get down. They nasty with it. So I like how Cap played it. I like what he had to say afterwards. I don't think he's going to get picked by anybody because that shit. But
I think to me it was a PR stunt from both sides.
it was definitely.
But my feelings really is for the support system. You know what I mean? Like the same people who I saw praise him a couple years ago, tearing the shit out of him right now.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
didn't really peep that.
And you gotta respect a motherfucker who stay true to who he
is, right?
or who he is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like whether I agree with you or not, we can have conversations about that another day. But you still, you was true to what you believe in.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you never let that deteriorate your decisions. And trust me, that's a lot harder than said. You
Right.
know what I mean?
And
so
feel
I
like they was
appreciate
try-
that.
I do too.
You know
I
what
feel
I
like they
mean?
was trying to
So-
set him up.
It's a lot of smoke being blown out there because they want us to think about other stuff, and we get caught up in that smoke, especially social media.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith, fuck you. You an asshole for coming out early in the fucking morning the following day to tear the brother down. Like, damn, you should have got a little bit more facts. I'm talking about, nigga.
Stephen A. Smith was
Stephen
talking
A.
bad?
Smith on Sunday morning had a YouTube video already about capping his workout and how he felt this and disagreeing with him.
Yeah.
Like whether or not, man, I just thought you was an asshole for doing that so early. Nowadays, let's wait till
Stephen A.
some
Smith
more
be kinda
information
shaky.
come out.
He's shaky on a lot of shit.
So yeah, man, I haven't watched First Take for a whole week because of that.
Yeah,
Trust me, to
I
me,
fuck with him,
that's a
Skip
big
and
thing.
Shannon.
Yeah, I can't fuck with you, man. Like you on some
I didn't
bullshit,
see that. I
man.
didn't peep that.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. That was some asshole
Yeah, I don't
shit.
fuck with him.
All right, but that's how we feel about capping it, man. Let's talk about some of the games, man. Last week,
Yeah.
well,
So
some of the games stood out to you, man.
Cleveland beat Pittsburgh.
Let's talk about that. Hold up. Hold up. Because somebody got smashed.
Yeah.
And all that. So
Yeah. He got Myles Garrett was a little upset at whatever dude is that
Rudolph.
best sports.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the best debater. That's obvious.
Whatever dude is that played quarterback for Pittsburgh, he deserved it though. When I looked at
They used to quarterback for Oklahoma State, not Oklahoma.
Oh, you slick.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, good, nice for you. I'm still the best, but yeah, he deserved that. He deserved to get hit, smacked upside the head. He tried to take.
Nah, man, you should never.
He tried to do it.
You should never.
Hey,
once you suit up and put that uniform on, you should never swing that helmet to hit nobody under no circumstance,
Like,
unless you want to hurt somebody. I thought that was crazy.
He wanted to hurt him.
Should Rudolph should have got suspended? Yes, I think he should have at least got one game.
Did you see him on the ground pulling?
I did, but come on, man. Pulling and yanking is two different things.
Wow.
He tried to yank him, he should have left it at that. But once you got the helmet off and you hit the nigga, that clearly means that dude got some serious problems you need to work on.
Myles Garrett.
Yeah. I know a lot of niggas in jail right now. I know a lot of niggas in jail right now.
He doing some
Same
things.
situation. Pulled down and shot somebody. They wish they did. That same reaction. You're not right. You're not right.
He probably wild.
He lucky. He ain't banging with the other side of the helmet.
He wild in the off season.
Yeah, he wild. He wild out. Yeah. But nonetheless,
Did he get? He got suspended
Browns.
the whole season, right?
He's suspended for the rest of the season and playoffs. Maybe in a couple of
They not
games
going to
next year.
playoffs.
Yeah, Browns ain't going to the playoffs.
No.
All right, so let's talk about Ravens, man.
Blow that horn.
What a mother.
We in Baltimore. What's going on?
win.
Blow that horn.
For Baltimore Ravens.
So, listen, man.
Talk to me.
I'm gonna go and do my I'm gonna do my deep dive right now. Do my prediction right now.
Don't overdo it because you're on camera. You're on camera.
Exactly.
You're on camera.
So the Ravens are going to the Super Bowl. Watch it. The Ravens are going to play the New Orleans Saints in the Super Bowl. Watch it.
I don't know about the Saints.
The Baltimore Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl this year. Watch it.
Yeah, I don't know about the Saints, but
watch it. Watch it.
Yeah,
so the Baltimore Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl this season.
And you saying
my
that,
song "Good Guy"?
And you saying
hold on.
And you saying that because go ahead.
My song "Good Guy" will be the theme song for the Baltimore Ravens this playoff season. Watch it.
Put it out there in the air.
Put it out in the air.
Now, what's making you feel that the Baltimore Ravens will win?
The quarterback is incredible.
Incredible.
The quarterback is incredible.
Incredible.
I haven't seen anything like that in 5 years.
Listen,
I haven't seen a player like that in 5 years.
And let's remind the viewers, Lamar Jackson was picked after Baker Mayfield.
He was. Donald
for the Jets.
All right, and somebody else.
Rosen. Really? Josh Rosen.
He's like number 6.
And
he wasn't. What was
Josh Allen.
Good
Buffalo.
Lord, y'all.
Which he's playing okay right now.
Nah.
But still, right now Lamar's outplaying them dudes.
He's incredible.
Easily.
So yeah, they are my Super Bowl pick right. They're incredible.
Okay.
Their defense is nice. They only getting better every game. They got 2 tests in a row. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's. He beat Brady.
He did.
Wilson.
He did.
And what was the other boy he just beat?
Deshaun Watson. The sports podcast.
Yeah. 3.
Yeah.
But he got a Monday night game against the Rams.
He gonna beat them.
Rams got a good defense,
and
though.
Beat the 49ers too.
Exactly.
And he got that 49er game is the one I'm nervous about, though.
But here's the thing
with games was behind.
Yeah. The thing
because of their defense. That's
their
all.
defense is crazy.
Not offense.
Their defense is great. Their offense is whack.
Yeah.
But Lamar likes that big stage. LA, you can't get no bigger stage than LA on a Monday night.
Man. Lamar's on my fantasy. Were you at in fantasy? Are you in the playoffs?
I am.
You're not in the playoffs. You're not in the playoffs.
Don't matter. I'm the champ.
You're not in the playoffs.
Don't matter. I'm the champ.
But Lamar is doing me great.
Lamar is incredible. He's one of the.
I agree with you, Roscoe. That Ravens and 49er rematch, right? That's a rematch from the Super Bowl a couple years ago. 49ers and the
yeah,
Ravens.
right. Cap was in that.
Yeah.
I got Ravens winning the Super Bowl.
We're talking about the 49ers. They had a nice little comeback win against the Cardinals.
Cardinals. I like
And,
them.
and another game of the week was when the Jets beat the Redskins.
That wasn't the game of the week.
34-17.
That wasn't the game of the week. You just saying that because I'm a Redskins fan. Nobody was.
Jets beat the Redskins
Nobody paid
34-17
Yeah, they did.
after they named Haskins the starting quarterback for the rest of the year.
It's all good. We setting up to get Chase.
All righty
We
now.
setting up to get Chase.
So now,
Chase and Haskins, Ohio State.
we talking about quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
Talking about Lamar Jackson. So we got some stats here that we want to kind of compare. All right. So let me go first. I'm gonna talk about Michael Vick.
No, but give it a little count. What are we talking
All right. So we want to talk about
Who had the most exciting season?
who had the most exciting season as a quarterback.
Right.
And black
Quarterbacks, right.
Black quarterback. And we can't.
The black quarterbacks are more exciting.
Right. We came up with a little list. We have RG3.
He had an incredible season.
Yeah. Cam Newton.
Incredible
Cam Newton,
season.
and who else? Michael Vick.
Michael Vick when he was with Philly.
Right. So we picked Michael Vick's season in Philly in 2010, where he threw for 3,000 yards, 3,018 yards, an average of 8.1 yard per pass,
Right.
21 touchdowns,
Right.
six intos,
Mm-hmm.
passing rating of 100.2,
Mm-hmm. Get them rushing yards.
and then the rushing yards 676, 6.8 yards average, 9 touchdowns.
9 touchdowns.
Now that was in 2010 though,
Yeah. I know.
but in 2006.
He almost won MVP
In 2006, he rushed for 1,000 yards,
Whew.
1,039.
at Atlanta
Right. All right.
and 2 touchdowns.
And then go ahead with your bullshit ass man.
So y'all heard Michael Vick. He almost won MVP that season. So
Almost.
my dude RG3, his rookie season with the Redskins, one of the most incredible seasons and most exciting seasons a quarterback has ever had
Not
in
most
this
incredible,
league.
but whatever. Go
It
ahead.
was.
Spit the numbers.
He
man.
threw
Spit
for
the numbers.
3,200 yards more than Michael Vick that year. 20 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions, a passing rating of 88.2. He had 815 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns, average 6.8 yards per carry. That's one of the most incredible, exciting football years that a quarterback has ever had in the NFL.
And then he blew out his knee. All right. So moving on next.
But note that his
And then we got
season was better than Michael
We got
Vick.
Cam's MVP season, right?
Incredible season.
Which was in 2015.
Right.
He threw for, these numbers is crazy.
They are.
These numbers is crazy. He threw for 3,837 yards.
That's bananas.
7.8 average,
Right.
35 touchdowns,
That's stupid.
10 intos,
Uh-huh.
passing rating of 99.4.
How many rushing?
Rushing yards not that much, 359, but he had 10 touchdowns. Yo, in total he had 45 touchdowns. How many you went back? How many rushing touchdowns?
I wasn't looking at that. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. All right.
Keep it moving.
That's the reason why he won MVP. And now let's talk about Lamar Jackson's numbers. Now,
Yeah.
season's not over,
It's not over yet.
but his numbers is great. What we got?
So right now, Lamar Jackson has 2,258 yards, 8.1 average, 19 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions. His passing ratings is 106.3. I think that's higher than all of them.
All of them. Get to that rushing yard.
He has 788 rushing yards right now. Season is what?
We still
We got mad
yeah,
games.
we going in week 12, so we
Yeah.
still got good 7 games
He's averaging 6.9 per carry.
and 6 touchdowns.
And
That-
6
that's more than
touchdowns.
your man. I know you went back. I know you went back. That's more than
So-
your man.
So right now, okay, in your opinion, and Diamond is included, who had the most exciting football season? They was must-see TV every single Sunday.
So
on Monday.
far, right now,
They was must-see.
I'm gonna give it to Lamar. But if I couldn't pick Lamar,
Okay.
I'm still gonna pick Michael Vick, man. I just can't see myself picking over Michael Vick.
Must-see TV every week.
Michael Vick
Was Michael Vick at Philly?
Michael Vick was a
Okay,
beast.
that's your pick.
And even Atlanta.
That's your pick.
Yeah.
Okay, my pick is RG3, of course. Go ahead.
He just
Diamond.
had one season.
But it was incredible. We talking about a season. We talking about
Oh, it was just
most
one
exciting
season.
Most exciting.
What Lamar's doing right now is incredible.
It is. It's must.
What he's doing right now is incredible.
Now peep it.
All of that.
Baltimore, DC,
New York.
Right. So I mean, yeah, Lamar is crazy, but here's the thing with all of this: right now, black quarterbacks are what you are supposed to be.
Yeah,
That's
man.
That
That whole
raise Jalen Hurts.
making him a wide receiver.
Yeah, that was the talk.
Lamar's killing him. Jalen Hurts, that's
He's
Justin
coming.
Field, that's another black
Kyler
quarterback.
Murray's doing okay too.
Kyler Murray's doing good, man.
Yeah.
He's doing
Black
pretty
quarterbacks
good.
is what's happening. So when you draft like a white quarterback like Daniel Jones,
But Daniel Jones
you
still
losing
putting
for
up
the
big
future.
numbers. You know,
That's
his last
not the
game,
future.
he had 400
The future
yards
is the
and
black
4
quarterback.
touchdowns.
The future is the black
No
quarterback.
interceptions.
So when you
But all right, man. So
Daniel Jones, the
let's
whitest
get to the
name
game
in
of the week that's
quarterbacks.
coming up for football.
Whitest name in quarterbacks. Oh, right now we got the Ravens. We got the Ravens versus the Rams for Monday Night Football. I got
Who you got?
the Ravens, of course, because
Okay.
Lamar likes that big stage in Los Angeles. Can't get no bigger than L.A. on a Monday night. He's gonna go crazy. I predict 3 touchdowns by foot.
All right. So they're gonna win by what? How many points?
14.
14.
Yeah.
I could see that. I'll give them 7 to 10. Really. I think it's
Later.
no. Only because of the Ravens the Rams defense. But man, the Ravens, man, they got something special going on right now with Lamar. Man, I'm definitely gonna jump on that bandwagon.
I'm on.
Like I said, I got Lamar as my starting quarterback on my fantasy. Man, he's been doing me great.
Back to that.
Last week had me 42 points,
Not the champ.
and he didn't even play the fourth quarter. So you keep saying I'm not the champ. You know, we on this fantasy league. You know, we're playing good money on that one. And he won a championship last year, and he thinks he's big shit.
I am.
You know what I mean? But I won it twice already.
That was back in the day.
No, it ain't back in the days.
Go to the next game.
It ain't back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I go to the chip, I win.
Biggie was living.
Oh, okay.
All right,
No, he
so-
wasn't living. Don't believe the hype. So game of the week, man. What's going on? So we got Ravens against the Rams
Yeah. Seattle versus Philly.
at Philly. Who you got?
Seattle.
Seattle. I got Philly.
I'm going with all the black quarterbacks.
All right.
Dallas at Patriots. I got Dallas.
Patriots. I can't believe a Redskin fan just picked Dallas on
smart.
camera.
I'm
So
smart.
I just want to make sure
I'm
we
smart,
record
though.
that. All right. And then another game of the week.
Why is that even on here?
This is game of the week.
No,
this,
it's not.
this is very important. New York Giants against the Bears.
Who's gonna look at that? Nobody's looking at that game. I got nobody.
Who you got?
Nobody.
I got
No,
the
I got
Giants.
the Bears. I got the
Giants.
I got the Bears. Yeah.
I got the Giants winning that.
Chicago Bears.
Bears
Hold on.
defense ain't shit.
Somebody playing quarterback for the Bears. Not Trubisky. He got hurt.
I mean, he said he might play, he might not, but you picked the Bears. I got the
Bears.
Giants.
Okay.
That's how we rolling. You know what I mean? That's the game. That's prime time game of the week. America's game of the week. New York Giants against the Bears. All right.
Wow.
Let's get into
Worst game.
let's
It was boring.
let's get into the National Basketball
The
Association.
association. Yes.
NBA. You know what I mean? Like it's starting to cook up. It's starting to cook up. It's starting to cook up. So let's talk about one of our first topics. God damn it, I'm tired of this. I spoke about this last week or the week before, or not last week, but I mean the last episode.
What?
Load management.
Yeah, load management is whack. I don't like load management. And then they do load management on the best games. Like Kawhi pulled some bullshit.
Well, tonight, Clippers are playing the Celtics,
Is he sitting?
and they wasn't sure whether he was going to play.
That's
but
whack.
last time I checked before we got on the air, Kawhi was going to play. That's going to be a hell of a game tonight, 10 p.m.
You think it's the New Balance?
Celtics against the Clippers.
You think it's the New Balance?
Definitely the New Balance. Get you some
You
Nikes.
can't play basketball in New Balance.
get you
New
some
Balance
Nikes.
is for, you in the club or something.
But, you know, when we get into load management
Summertime.
and everybody complaining about low minutes, I do want to point out R.J. Barrett, rookie for the New York Knicks, is averaging 33.6 minutes
No,
a
he-
game. He is out there balling, playing, everything on his back.
What's the New
He
York
don't
Knicks
care.
record right now?
He goes
What's
better,
their record?
Better than the Wizards.
What's their record?
Better than the Wizards.
It's not.
Better than the Wizards. Right now, you guys are last,
pull up some stats.
and we above you guys. I checked. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
So,
All right.
all right, so we battling for last place?
Batted for last place, as
All
you
right,
want to
whatever.
mention it. But
Yo.
RJ leading the league in
All right,
minutes,
cool.
rookie. I want it on my back. Those are the kind of players you want. Real dogs out there, gritty. Not those pretty boys getting hurt, slipping at their house,
Can you
and tearing
finish
their
with the
Achilles
Knicks?
like,
All right, so-
like John Wall. But
So
anyway,
anyway, hold on,
all right.
hold
So
on,
let's.
hold on.
Huh?
So Bradley Beal right now is the number 4 scorer in the league. Number 4 now.
Right.
If you remember 2 episodes ago, I predicted that Bradley Beal will be in the top 5.
So we got $100 bet. $100
right.
bet. Let's put it out there, yo.
But
$100 bet.
I'm gonna win.
That Bradley Beal would not finish top 5 in scoring.
He's number 4 right now.
He's number 4 in 3 weeks into the league. So what?
4.
All right.
You want to talk about this RJ bullshit? He ain't gonna win Rookie of the Year.
So let's talk about the East. RJ is actually the second leading scorer rookies. So let's talk about the East. Boston, are they for real?
No.
11-2. You believe on them? Right now they calling them it's championship Clippers in Boston. No,
Boston can't beat Philly in the playoffs.
All right, then you got the Bucks 10-3, Heat 9-3. Philly not even in there right now.
What?
They've been losing games.
I like the Heat though. I like Bam Adebayo. I like him.
Oh, for Kentucky.
Yeah.
Center.
He didn't go to school. He went from high school to.
No, he went to Kentucky.
Bam Adebayo did?
Yeah.
Best sports podcast on the net.
I told you I'm the best one. But anyway, I had to research that to say that. But anyway,
I'm thinking about Mitchell Robinson.
Oh,
he's a bum now.
Oh.
Yeah. So the Lakers are 11-2. They're fun to look at.
So the West, who you got in the West? 11-2. Houston 11-3. Clippers 9-5.
Like I said, Clippers are going.
Clippers
to win the
9-5.
NBA
Underachieving, overachieving.
No, they just chilling right now. They're going to win the NBA championship though.
Oh, okay.
You saw Doc Rivers get kicked out the game?
Yeah.
And his son was
wild by. Yeah, I would have fucked my son up. But what about the Wizards? They losing a lot of games and everything like that. So everything.
The Wizards.
Oh, I don't know you want. All right.
All right.
So let's talk about something
number
big.
3 NBA team.
One of my best athletes playing out there, Carmelo Anthony, finally got his shot with Portland.
I like that.
How you feel about that?
I feel good about Melo being with Portland. I was so elated and happy that he finally got his chance. He didn't deserve all that shit. I feel like the Knicks ruined his career. So I'm glad that he's with an organization that's going to win because Melo was too good to be on the Knicks. Like, that was the worst. He should have went to the Bulls. That when he had the decision between the Bulls and y'all, he should have went to the Bulls. So I'm glad
he went home to New York like he's supposed to.
He's from Baltimore, and I'm glad that
born and raised in New York.
He's from Baltimore. No, he wasn't.
And played his college in Syracuse, New York, where he won a national championship. Well, that's whether here or there. But let's go ahead, brother.
No, he lived here.
Thank you. Let's
go.
He
was born there.
Let's go.
New York, yeah.
Thank you.
He lived here.
We claim he might come through here.
But no,
he read Baltimore. He definitely read Baltimore. He definitely.
He got beat.
Yeah, he definitely read Baltimore.
I'm real happy for Melo. I didn't want him to go out like that.
Yeah,
and I feel like he's a Hall of Famer. I feel like they was bullshitting him. Huh?
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I feel like Carmelo. First ballot.
First ballot.
He should be.
He should be.
He could be.
Yeah, right. He's in that conversation if he's not okay, but if he is, good.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like,
them Knicks years, when Denver, right, he was in the finals, the Western Final, when he went there.
But anyway, when Melo played the other day,
his career.
I ain't gonna front. I almost got teary-eyed because that's definitely one of my favorite players. Yeah. And of course, watching him with New York and everything.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I definitely was happy to see the brother back playing. Hopefully, he could make something shake.
You saw that dunk? Though?
He did try to dunk on somebody his first game back. Melo, slow down.
Word.
It's your first game back.
Okay.
Don't overdo it.
This ain't Denver.
Calm down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Now, MVP kind of level. Who you think is on some MVP kind of level right now?
The best point guard in the league, LeBron James.
MVP. LeBron's definitely up there.
He's MVP.
Yeah.
I'm not giving it to.
That's too early. So you
MVP
got
right now.
So who you got winning the championship? Anything change? You pick Clippers.
Clippers all day.
Lakers.
Clippers.
Today would be the official game, the first official game if Kawhi play, where you have both Kawhi and Paul George playing in the same game.
That's gonna be nasty.
And Paul George's first 2 games, motherfucker scored 70 points.
Yeah,
he ain't playing. In the last game, he didn't even play the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I know.
And when they asked him, hey, he had a couple questions. All the nigga said was, "I'm back."
Word.
I believe some Terminator shit.
I believe him too. The Clippers are gonna win the championship.
Anything else?
With basketball,
NBA that
NBA. Houston. I'm not impressed by James Harden dropping all them points.
I mean, it's exciting.
He never
it's
does
exciting.
It in the playoffs.
The Knicks did beat Dallas Mavericks
the Knicks again?
Twice. You know what I mean? Porzingis on his way home to the Madison Square Garden. We
Anyway,
just want it's in case somebody didn't see it. I just want to let y'all know.
Nobody cares about the
Knicks. Definitely got a better record than the Wizards.
College basketball.
All right, let's talk about that. What's going on?
Right now, Duke is number 1. Louisville is number 2. Michigan State is number 3.
Who's number 6?
We got Maryland, where we live. They look good, too. I like them.
They look all right. They look
good.
It's early, definitely. Kentucky took a big loss to Evansville. But what was funny was the Evansville head coach was he played for Kentucky. McCarthy. He played for the Knicks too. That was kind of weird. Yeah. But Evansville beat Kentucky. That definitely hurt them. But it's looking interesting. But the story really in college basketball is the whole Penny Hardaway with his player Wiseman.
Right.
He's been helping him out since he was in high school. Relocated his family from Nashville to Memphis, and now so the ruling came out today where Wiseman has been suspended for the next 11 games.
Right.
So he won't be back until January to play.
Right. Which is,
well, hopefully,
they can hold it down.
Yeah, hopefully they can hold it down into the tournament, and they could get in there. Memphis could shake some, and then he could just go to the NBA, do his thing. But Wiseman,
Penny's in my top 5 basketball players.
Oh no, I love Penny, man. I love what he's doing for the program. Of course, they're gonna make things a little hard for him. So, all right, so before we close out, man, what you got, man? Anything coming up? Anything interesting?
DJing a lot.
All right.
We got something coming up in Philly.
What? Right, we're going to Philly next week for Black Friday. We out there for this little pop-up event. More information coming on that.
Right.
Last night I was at Howard University.
You was at Morgan.
I was at Morgan State University.
Right.
My bad. I had this empowerment panel. That was dope. Speaking to the college students.
Nice.
Dropping jewels, letting them know about entrepreneurs and some of the mistakes and things of that nature. My son was there. That was dope for him to see that.
Super dope.
What else we got coming up?
I got Beats Not Bullets. That's the program where I teach.
Beats Not Bullets.
Beats Not Bullets. That's coming up this Sunday. We doing a pop-up shop as well.
Okay.
At a recording studio, just teaching kids how to produce, how to make songs, things like that. Giving back to the community. There's a lot. Ain't no music programs in these public schools in Baltimore. So Beats Not Bullets is the program that we help these kids learn how to do music, do hip hop.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Positive.
And we got a couple products coming out real soon for the beautiful line. We got that CMOS beard oil. Yeah, we got that CMOS beard oil, beard scrubs, beard wash soap. Website definitely will be updated pretty soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we got a couple more events.
Don't forget Hustle Your Hustle.
Hustle Your Hustle on YouTube.
Featuring our first guest, mayoral candidate Stokey Kennedy.
Yeah. Carmichael,
yeah.
Stokey, yeah, man. Go check that out. We got episode 2 dropping pretty soon. That episode we pretty much did at Patasco Flea Market. Yeah. We pretty much interview a lot of the vendors there, so you guys kind of see what goes on. What's good, Will, man? I see you, man.
We doing a
lot. Go
look
on the check.
We planting them seeds for 2020. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's what we trying to do, man, for the next generation.
Right.
Definitely appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We're always gonna have exciting guests coming through, dropping knowledge. And then we also, man, we got these puff and paint events coming up.
Right.
Be on the lookout for that. We're gonna do a couple in December and January.
That's gonna be a good time. Puff and paint.
Yeah. Puff and paint events. You definitely want to mess with us, man. We definitely have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cigars, Beers, and Sports podcast number 4.
Number 5.
Actually, number 5. My bad. I'm one of your hosts, Trey Verdejo.
Beautiful perfection.
And, thank you for tuning in. Oh, last announcement. This will be our last Wednesday show from 6 to 7. We're moving on to Thursday nights from 8 to 9. Is that correct, Queen?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Thursdays.
We got that Cosby show.
Right.
Oh,
on
Cosby
2 weeks.
Show. Okay.
So we doing Thursdays. We getting better and better, baby. Better and better.
Thursday night.
Thursday
Cosby
night,
show,
8 to 9. Again, thank you guys, man. Appreciate you, man. Hope you guys have a lot of fun listening to us. Like we have a lot of fun talking. Again, Trey.
Beautiful perfection.
We out, man. See y'all. RadioOnFire.com. Thank you, Diamond, baby.